Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me in another little Star Citizen video, and we'll go ahead and call this video the Great F8C Debacle, right? And and honestly, I'm not going to get deep into this. I just want to throw 2 cents out there, and I think people need to slow down with what they're thinking about all this. Like, I get that they might have said they weren't going to release it or they weren't going to release it so soon, and now it's here, and now we have it, and we're able to fly it, and it's a really cool ship. Packs a huge punch right now. Do I think they are going to nerf it? Absolutely. And the reason I say that is I always tell everybody, especially with this company, watch what they do, not what they say. And the standard is to come out with the game loop. It's kind of meta for a little while. They need the testing, and then they nerf it, and so on and so forth. The main reason why I believe they're going to nerf this ship and kind of put it back in line is because they can't really afford to have one fighter that's completely destroys everything else. If you have 20 fighters and you have one that completely demolishes everything else, why would we spend money on anything else but that fighter? They're going to lose money from all the other fighters. They need to have some type of balance through maybe this ship does this a little better, this ship does this a little better, and so forth. It helps sell different ships because you'll want this ship to do A, and then you'll want this ship to do B, or maybe this one carries a passenger and this one doesn't, and that's pretty much where I think they're going to fall on it. Until anything is set in stone, I'm not going to worry about it too much because we never know what they're going to do, right? But I mean, none of this should really surprise anybody that they came out with this ship just out of the blue, and it was kind of out of the blue. It's weird, and I mean, the only reason either they're way down on money, which I think I've seen a couple other people say they're a little bit down this year, or the player count is like super super low and they needed something to really boost this engagement from the community until CitizenCon hits, and I'm kind of leaning more towards that. I think it was more engagement related versus money related, though money probably had a little bit to do with it, right? But guys, that is literally my 2 cents on this whole F8C thing. I know there's been hundreds of videos I've seen. It's a great debacle, and with the ship right now, I think we just need to see where the dust settles with all this. Now, real fast, I'm going to do a quick ship overview like I do in most of my little ship-related videos. It's not going to be long. I don't have any gameplay with this because it's a ship that was rented for 24 hours, and a couple of 30Ks kind of kept me from getting some footage that I needed, and I'm running out of time with it. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of do a quick overview, talk about the weapons, get into Urkels, and kind of tell you guys what people's setups have kind of been being that I've seen. There's quite a few people in the realm that I play with that have these ships that have purchased them, and they've been talking to me, and I think I have a good idea of what a good setup for this ship would be. So yeah, let's get in there. Okay, guys, Urkel Games. We're going to just take a look at the kind of loadout of this, and we're going to go ahead and start just with the weapons. You've got your gimbals right here for your size 3. And because a lot of the other weapons aren't gimbaled, I think the first thing is, to get these gimbals off, switch these to maybe size 3s as well. What I have been seeing is a lot of people switching a portion of their loadout to distortion, so you can run distortions and repeaters. Right now, I feel like that's kind of the go-to layout for this. But in stock form, this thing comes with the 2 size 2 repeaters on the gimbals. You've got your ballistic cannons. You got a size 2 size 3 cannons, and then you got your 2 size 2 cannons. These are the ones that are sitting on the wings next to each other. And then you got your top turret, which comes with the size 2. Now this is locked, but I know there's a way that you can take this and run a 10 weapon loadout. I've got a sneaky suspicion that's probably going to be something that's nerfed so that you can only run the standard 8 weapon slot. The 10 I think is just too much. I think that's something that's going to get nerfed. We can hope for the best, but prepare for the worst, right? Missiles, you've got your 8 size 2 ignites, which is cool. Those are in those little turret, the little missile pods on top of the ship that I showed you. Pretty cool layout for that. Everything else is like either a stealth or military grade, except for your quantum drive, which was weird, right? It came with like a civilian grade C quantum drive, which I really thought this would come with the military, being time it's a military type ship, but I guess because of the F8C with the civilian on it is why it came with the civilian grade C quantum drive. something they did. But stealth grade B, you got 2 size 2 shields, and you got the size 2 military grade power plant and the coolers, which really aren't doing a whole lot right now still. But they got the 2 size 1s, and I think this ship currently only has the one skin that comes with the $10,000 to $15,000 spent on the game packages. But yeah, guys, that's really it for the loadout. Nothing crazy in it. Well, I guess it is pretty crazy. I mean, all these cannons are pretty crazy ballistic cannons, right? I mean, I was playing with it. It packs a pretty good punch, just like it is in standard form. Yes, you have to reload, but I mean, this is pretty good. I mean, you can take down some really cool stuff. I'd really love to see somebody run a full, like, not ballistic cannons, but more of like a ballistic Gatlings just across the board. That would be pretty cool to see. I don't imagine the DPS is going to be too crazy, but be something neat to see. I'm going to have to see if I can find a video for that. But yeah, guys, this thing is really packing a punch right now. Like I said, the game, like, it just came out in the game, so it's going to be quite a bit meta, you know, as people are purchasing it and stuff like that. And we'll see what everything gets to in the end. No sense in worrying about it too much until it actually happens, because, like I say, we just never know, right? But I'm going to jump back to the ship for a quick closing comments, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, just wanted to close this with thanking you guys for supporting me. It's been a crazy journey this year. Star Citizen has some crazy stuff going on. CitizenCon right around the corner at the time of making this video. And it's just an interesting time to kind of be a part of this game. So if you're thinking about getting into this real fast, I'll put a referral code in the bottom. I'm not telling you to use mine, but don't buy into this game without using somebody's referral code. They get free stuff, you get free stuff, and it's just a waste if you don't use one. It's a pretty good time to get into it. The game is actually running really smooth. It's been really fun. There's a lot of good people, a lot of good organizations out there to help you get into it if you're new. I can put a couple of links in the description for some of those. But yeah, guys, thanks for the support. It's been fun, it's been real, and as always, I will see you guys on the next video.